Today we're doing a little upgrade to the tractor. I want to add a little toolbox on the back. I picked up this little Sheffield plastic ammo box here. It's made in the USA. I have a couple of videos that shows the description, the dimensions rather, of how big it is. It's got a place on the back of my tractor here that has where you would mount a caution, slow moving vehicle sign, the little triangle, the orange triangle. I'm not planning on taking this tractor on the road much. If it does, I have another place that I can mount that sign if I get one. So I'm gonna mount this box here. It'll be out of the way. Let me show you. So back here at the back, this is the fuel tank. This is behind the seat here. And there's these two bolts here. So I have so I bought a section of this slotted angle iron. It's not really iron. This is more like a galvanized metal, but I'm not sure. I can't remember the name of this stuff. I'm sure somebody can leave me a comment below. But so I bought a section of this, and I plan to cut it and bolt it to those two things, two tabs right there. And then I'm gonna mount my box right on top of the flat portion here. So let's get to it. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure 12 inches right here on my angle iron, cut that off with a reciprocating saw with a metal blade, and then we'll mount this way. These are mounted to the two tabs on the tractor. The box will mount on this flat surface here. So I made my 12-inch mark. Now I'm gonna cut it off. Just like that. So the next thing I want to do is test fit my box to my tractor. There's a couple things that I know. I want this latch facing on the driver's side, so when I get off the tractor, I go around, I can unbuckle it with my left hand, and I can open it this way. That's just a personal preference. That's something you want to take into consideration. Another thing is if I center this up over top of those tabs, or if I put it too far towards the seat this way, it won't allow my seat to slide back anymore. And right now it's not an issue for me, but if anybody else were to get on a tractor, it could hinder that. And then again, if I slide it too far forward, it'll be too close to my cap on my fuel tank, and that will might hinder me putting fuel into my tank. So what I did was I went out there and test fit it, and I know that I want it kind of off-centered like this. So I don't want it completely centered, I just want it slid back a little bit. And this box has little tabs, so what I'm going to do to help line it up is just slide it all the way back. So again, the first thing we're going to do is mount it on top of our box first. I want to do it here, and then I want to take it over there, because if I mount the metal angle iron first, it'll be very awkward getting in there and putting your bolts and everything on. Let's talk about the hardware that we're going to use. So I just picked up some zinc bolts. I didn't get stainless. You can paint these. These are cheaper. There's not much difference in them. On the inside, we're going to use a big fender washer. This is plastic, so it'll help. It'll allow the pressure to spread out into a larger area, so it'll be harder for this to break off since this is thin plastic. And I'm using 3/4 inch bolts. You just want to measure whatever you mount to, make sure they're long enough. And another big thing that I'm using, nylon lock nuts. You could use lock-in washers, but I have really good luck with the nylon lock nuts, anything that uses has vibration or anything like that, this will keep the nuts from backing off and falling off. So I got those for the box and for this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to measure our distance here to make sure it's even on each side, and then we're going to draw with our Sharpie. We're going to just mark it. I'll probably do a bolt here and a bolt here. Let's get to it. So it looks like I'm got 1.25 inches on this side and 1.25 inches on that side. So that's perfect. That's what we're looking for. I just eyeball that and just come up right. Now we just drill our holes. Open her up. We're going to put our fender washer on to our bolt. Grab our other fender washer. We're going to slide those through the hole. Let me show you what that looks like. Alright. Now we're going to take our lot washers and 2 of our other flat washers. We're going to mount this. I'm just holding it on the inside with my finger. Alright. Now we gotta get something to tighten her down. So basically I just got a 1/2 inch socket with a long extension going into the inside. And then I'm just gonna tighten these down. You just wanna snug them up a little bit. Don't want to tighten them too tight. And that's good right there on that. Move to the next one. Alright, now I'm going to set it up here. Just like this. And we're going to mount it. So with this, you just got to find out which holes line up the best and use those. So I got a washer on the back side, and then I'll put then we'll put one on the front side, and then we'll use our nut right here. All right. That's what we're looking like. Just slide a little bit. The holes don't quite work out where. And another thing I'm gonna do, if you see right here, that's sitting right on top of the plastic. Once it gets tight, I'm gonna pick it up where there's a little bit of a gap. That way it just don't wear on. Even though this is a cover, a wear cover, that'll keep that from wearing through. So let's tighten her down. You can make this a little bit tighter than you did the one on the inside. Tighten her down pretty good. Kind of picking up on that with my thumb. All right, there we go. You can see there's a little gap up under there. Now I got it on this side. Pretty durable. Just so you know, the ROPS is down because I got it in my garage. So once I get a building to put it in, that'll stay up full time. So I just thought of one more thing. One thing I may do is put some of that rubberized cabinet liner, like that goes in toolboxes in the bottom of this, just to kind of help with vibration. That'll kind of help save the bottom. So I have some heavy stuff. I use this on the hitch. I have pins in here and extra top link pins. So there's metal stuff, and there's going to be some pliers and some, you know, like a little small toolkit in here, and probably a pair of gloves. And that'll kind of help keep things from rattling around and tearing up the bottom. But I appreciate this. Hopefully this box will last. It's not really like you know, super thick. Oh yeah, I got this for $7.96 on Amazon. And I really like the fact that it's made in the USA. So that was enough for me to buy it right there. So appreciate y'all.